6 January 2025, and the 9th Parliament inaugurated on the 7th of January 2025. In order to ensure a smooth and successful transition of the two parliaments, the Right Honourable Speaker, in consultation with the leadership of the House, constituted a committee to plan and implement activities towards the dissolution of the Parliament, this current Parliament, and the inauguration of the 9th Parliament. We are addressing you today to highlight some of the key events that the Planning Committee has instituted to ensure that we have these two successful events. I must emphasize that this transition marks not merely a procedural change, but a reaffirmation of our values and aspirations that unite us as a people. It is integral to our democratic journey, providing an opportunity for reflection, renewal, commitment to the principles of governance enshrined in our 1992 Constitution. It is in this spirit of unity and purpose that we approach the forthcoming transition, confident that we will approach the forthcoming transition, confident in its potential to strengthen our democracy, deepen our collective resolve to dutifully represent the good people of Ghana. Over the years, Ghana has had successful transitions. We've navigated 7 parliamentary transitions since the Fourth Republic. This is a testament to our nation's resilience and commitment to democratic governance. We have remained a beacon of peace and a shining example of democratic governance. This forthcoming transition is yet another milestone in this proud transition, and we are determined to shepherd it seamlessly and with the highest regard for constitutional and procedural propriety. This period of transition should be one of the solemn responsibility and collective and collaboration effort. It demands of us not only administrative efficiency, but also an unwavering commitment to inclusivity, transparency, and national unity. Equally, it is our expectation that as partners with the media in this democratic journey, responsive journalism becomes pivotal in our approach in assisting the institution reach the people in our accountability campaign. This is a time to further strengthen the foundations of our democracy, enhance the integrity of our legislative processes, and renew our dedication to the service of every Ghanaian citizen by making Parliament and the processes more open to the public. We count on you as our bridge between the institution of Parliament and the people. In the coming months, Parliament would place renewed emphasis on fortifying legislative mechanisms, promoting accountability, and fostering broad societal engagement in governance. Against this background, I kindly present to you a summary of the key events during this period. We've already commenced. The first one is the registration, which we have started. We are having an online registration, and then once that is completed, the members of Parliament elects would come in person for their biometric data to be captured. And so the in-person registration will start today, which is 2nd to the 5th of January, and the time we've given is 10 a.m. The venue is the Visitor Center, which is just across where some of the car park is. Then tomorrow, 3rd January 2025, we'll have the President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, come before Parliament to present. Under our new standing orders, we are now required to have a formal dissolution, and that will be done on the 6th, and that will also take place in the chamber. The commencement time is 10 a.m. The inauguration of the 9th Parliament would start with the election of the Speaker. Parliament of the members-elect of the 9th Parliament would convene on 6 January at 11 p.m. in the night. We selected that time so that we would ensure that we'll finish all the processes such that by 12 midnight, we can swear in the new parliament. And that will also take place in the chamber. Then in the morning of 7th, we'll have the swearing in of the president-elect and vice president-elect. And that will take place at the Independence Square at 10 a.m. Honorable members, members of the media, it is for this purpose that we call on you to help us bring this discourse to the attention of the general public. For emphasis, you are a vital bridge between the people and our leaders, and I trust that your reporting during this period will continue to promote understanding and unity. I thank you for your unwavering dedication to this noble cause. Let us all, as stakeholders in Ghana's democracy, embrace this transition with a spirit of unity and purpose. By working together with mutual respect and understanding, we can ensure a smooth and successful transition that will further the cause of our democracy and national progress. The Parliament of Ghana remains steadfast in its commitment to these ideals and to the service of all Ghanaians. On behalf of the Right Honorable Speaker and the Parliament of Ghana, I extend my deepest gratitude to each one of you for your continued collaboration and contributions to the development of our democratic processes. May this transition mark the beginning of a new chapter of progress, accountability, and inclusive governance. May God bless us all, bless our homeland Ghana, and guide us to our collective pursuit of peace and prosperity. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kabelo Komang, for outlining the activities that we have. We are live on GBC News. We are also live on our Facebook page. So please follow us and share the link so that other people can also follow in no time. My boss is here. She's Dr. Mrs. Gloria Saku-Kumawu, and I'd like to invite her to come and take my seat. Mrs. Dr. Kumawu, as MC, I am insisting that Madam comes. Please, let's welcome her with a round of applause. So as she makes her way to her seat, may I now respectfully invite the chairperson of our committee, the Honorable Giftee, Chum Ampofu, to give us her remarks. And that's my boss, the one and only Deputy Clerk in charge of Information Management Services, the very vibrant Dr. Kumawu.
Honorable members of Parliament, the Clerk of Parliament and the staff of Parliament, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my pleasure and duty to address you this morning as the chair of the team tasked with ensuring a smooth transition from the 8th to the 9th Parliament. As you prepare for those significant shifts following the recent elections, I take this opportunity to share insights, outline our plans, and reaffirm our commitment to a seamless and transparent transition. Ladies and gentlemen, first let us take a moment to reflect on the significance of this transition. The 2024 elections underscores the strength of our democracy and the steadfast commitment of Ghanaians to shape their governance. This remarkable participation is a testament to the resilience of our democratic institutions and the pivotal role of civic engagement. The Transition Committee, ladies and gentlemen, was established with a clear mandate to facilitate an orderly transition from the 8th to the 9th Parliament. The committee, comprising members of Parliament and officers of the parliamentary service, has been working assiduously to fulfill this mandate while adhering to the principles of transparency, integrity, and respect for democratic norms. As a chair of the committee, I am pleased to report that we are firmly on track to achieve a seamless transition of power. As we move forward, allow me to outline some key milestones in the dissolution and inauguration process. 1, the election of the Speaker of Parliament. This is scheduled for January 6th, 2025. This election is a pivotal moment as it will set the tone for legislative leadership in the upcoming term. We are actively collaborating with all relevant stakeholders to ensure that this process is conducted fairly and transparently. 2, presidential inauguration. The presidential inauguration, scheduled for January 7, 2025, will not only mark the beginning of a new chapter in our governance, but also celebrate our enduring democratic values. We encourage all Ghanaians to join in this historic occasion as we welcome our new leaders. Transparency remains at the core of our mission. Recognizing that trust is fundamental in a successful transition, we will provide regular updates through press briefing, social media platforms, and official reports. Additionally, we welcome the media's role in holding us accountable as we navigate this critical period. While we are optimistic about the transition, we acknowledge the potential for challenges. Political transition can be complex, involving differing opinion and perspective. As we look forward to this new chapter in Ghana's governance, let us remember that this transition is not merely about changing leaders. It is about continuing a collective journey towards progress, development, and national unity. Together, we have the opportunity to build on past achievements while addressing present issues such as economic growth, education, healthcare, and infrastructural development. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to express my profound gratitude to all Ghanaians for their continuous support and engagement during this transition period. Your voices matter, and your active participation is the cornerstone of our thriving democracy. Together, let us work towards a brighter future for Ghana, our motherland, one that embodies our shared values and aspiration. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and may we continue to move forward with unity and purpose.
Thank you very much, Madam, for speaking to us and outlining the importance. Members of the committee, technical committee here, and this morning I'm a little brain dead, but I do know that Dr. Henry Nyaku is here with us. Professor, forgive me, sir. Professor Henry Nyaku is here with us. Honorable Nkodi. I can't hear that. I can take one. We always call him Honorable Kwame, and for some reason my tongue gakpe. My tongue is not doing me any justice this morning. Forgive me. And everybody who knows me knows that I butcher people's names anyhow, so forgive me. It's now time to open the floor. First of all, let me reiterate that anybody covering any event here without a conspicuous display of your tag accreditation will not be allowed into any of the spaces. And the Marshal this morning has already started enforcing that. So please, colleagues, help us to help you. Let us all be properly accredited and to show our accreditation. Point number one. Point number two, we know the ethics that cover journalism and broadcast journalism and even print journalism. I beg you, let's please adhere to those principles. Truthfulness, timeliness, adequacy of information, all those things are relevant. But also, this is a house of rules and regulations. Let us abide by those to avoid the bottlenecks that come with the collaboration between security and the media. With that said, I see Kweku's hand open. When you ask the question, and Ejonam. So we'll take Kweku and take Ejonam, and then we will take the questions in tranches of 3. Please ask the questions, because if you call me or David, I don't think we'll have answers for you. So please.
Thank you very much. My name is Kweku Sechidan, so I report for GhanaMPs.com. Just to find out, as you've outlined, the ID cards, would we have them before close of day tomorrow, looking at the military?
Do we have them as protecting or ahead of tomorrow? By close of day, all accreditations will be ready and you'll be given. By close of day, all accreditations will be ready and you'll be given, so that tomorrow morning, when you come here, you will not face any challenges. The second question, the presence of the security men here is part of our security protocols from now till 7th of January. And so you will see them here supporting the Parliamentary Security Unit, the Parliamentary Protection Unit, and the Parliamentary Fire Unit in our mandate. Thank you very much.
Let me just add to what the Marshal has indicated. In respect of the ID cards, I don't know, the Director ICT is not here, but what we wanted done, which unfortunately, as at Tuesday, we're not getting kind of the response that we wanted from the media, was for us to send you the link, get your contacts, we'll send you the link, just as we are doing for the members of parliament. You would register and then actually give us your passport size, which you have to, because all that has to be incorporated on the ID card. But as at Friday, was it Tuesday, when we had our meeting, we had not had the kind of response that we wanted. But be that as it may, we would ensure that once that information is provided by close of day, we should print the ID cards for you.
Please, if you can explain if you're not having cooperation, because we were asked, give your names and numbers. We've done that, so what is the problem?
IT would send the links to you guys to register online. That should be done if you haven't received it yet.
Well, I think what the issue is that some people have sent the list, their names, but there are some people who have not also sent their names. And, you know, the time is short. It's true. I can tell you that. You know, we have Kweku, this is not a matter to litigate. We have our press call. We also have other groups that we work with. What we are trying to do is to have a full complement of everybody. And so we do have some. We are saying that there are some who still haven't sent, even amongst you who haven't sent. We are the ones collating, and I know what I'm saying. So please, what you want to do rather is to sensitize your members that if there's anybody who hasn't sent theirs, they should send, instead of sending us an omnibus, list, and assuming that the list you've sent us is exhaustive, because it is not. What we have is not exhaustive. So the message we want to put out now is that anybody who is wanting to cover the proceedings from now till the 7th should please send us their names and their contacts so that we can send them the link. I think it's only fair. Please, let's ask the questions. Do we have any further questions? Is everybody satisfied? Remember, we are live on TV, so we don't have too much time. Okay.
Yeah, my name is Kwesi Kumsin, editor of Punch Africa. Still on this accreditation, I think the text should be sent to the PPC leadership so that we can also receive it on our platform. But so far, we haven't gotten any links per what you just said from our platform.
Thank you very much. In fact, the list is what has come. The list came with some numbers and some without numbers. We'll enter the names in the system, and then a link will be sent on to your WhatsApp number. You open the link, your details are already in Parliamentary Press Corps, and then you will be required to upload your picture. That is when your accreditation registration would have been completed. So if you have not received it, we'll have a look at it and make sure that you receive it today. It's just some 2 minutes process, and then you are done. Thank you.
I hear the clerk, the acting clerk to Parliament is here. So while we await his arrival, let me see if there are any further questions. Is it that we are satisfied with all the arrangements and there are no issues? Apart from Kweku's insistence that the list is...
Yes, and I have to clarify so that I don't have issue with our members, because we're asked to produce the list. We've done that. With the director, there were few numbers that we had, and I think that has been rectified. So on our part, we've done whatever we are supposed to do. We're only waiting patiently for the link. So that should be put on record. Thank you.
Thank you, Kweku, and I appreciate that point. But what I was trying to tell you is that apart from our primary press corps members, we do also have relationships with your colleagues who are outside of here. And this press conference is for all media practitioners. So we appreciate the point that you're making, but we're also insisting that those who are eager to cover must also do the needful by, being part of the process. So I think I also have to make this announcement that the media houses who are seeking to report or broadcast live from Parliament tomorrow are to finish setting up by close of day today, because tomorrow morning setting up will be difficult. So if you have plans of broadcasting live from here, the time to do it is today, and you liaise with the Director of Media Relations and the Marshal's Department for that purpose. In the absence of any further questions or interventions, there's a hand. Where is the hand? Oh, okay.
Mine is just a clarity I'm trying to seek here. The link we're talking of, is it one link to one person or is transferable? I can receive and send to a colleague.
It's one link to one person, and it's not transferable. That is why we need to be sure of who is on the list. So if they've sent it to you and you've completed, you cannot transfer it to another person. It's the same process we are doing with the MP, so it's not as if we're targeting just the media. It's the same thing we're sending to all the members of Parliament to register.
So the question is that one person gets one link, you register, and then it's personal to you. So you can't transfer it from Kate to Kweku Sechidanso. And that's something that I want you to bear in mind. In the absence of any further questions or interventions, may I? Okay. The members of our committee apparently have something to say. Okay. So let's take the concluding remarks from the chairperson and the deputy coordinator, and then we'll round up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are grateful for your time. As we always say, without you, whatever we do here, the public won't hear and they won't understand. And you know, you transmit exactly what happens here. So we say we thank you very much, and we are grateful for the morning. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much, Madam Chairperson. On behalf of the Planning Committee, let me also thank our Parliamentary Press Corps. You've been very supportive of all our activities, and I have no doubt that this will not be an exception. The same cooperation that we've received from you in respect of all our events, I'm sure you'll do the same thing. We also plead with you, even though the time is short, once the link is sent, try as much as possible to fill the form such that your registration can be issued. Because without that, unfortunately, we cannot, you can't get admission into the chamber, even though you may know some of our security people. There's a reason why we've tried as much as possible to beef up security within the precincts. It's just to ensure that we have a successful event. So we plead with you to also cooperate with us and with our security, so that at the end of the day, we'll have a successful event, and the praise and glory will not just go to the parliamentary service, but it also includes the Parliamentary Press Corps. So on behalf of the acting clerk and on behalf of the parliamentary service, I wish to thank you for this morning's program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pomang. And I must also indicate that we were live on Unique FM, and we are very grateful to the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation for broadcasting live on 2 major channels, GBC News and Unique FM. We were also live on our Facebook page. And our doors are open. If you have any questions, inquiries, you can always reach out to us through our Media Relations Department or through the clerk's office, and we'll be more than happy to assist you. Thank you very much for coming, and may God bless us all. Thank you.